Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Here we go again with the Dacia Spring. Let me just adjust this back seat. That's it. Or the back in the seat, shall I say. There we are. Why won't it succeed in the UK? That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, I've owned this Dacia Spring for about 1 month. And everybody they do say they like it, but everybody laughs at it because it's so small and so tiny. And we're in such a culture in the UK where everything has to be ginormous. Yeah? I've always said that we are closer to the American culture than we are to the European culture. The Dacia Spring has been ultra successful over in Europe, and the culture over in Europe regarding cars, generally speaking, on the 80-20 rule is they get a car that's practical and then they keep it for a long time, and then it goes through various generations of the family and then gets scrapped. Whereas in the UK, and they're not bothered over in Europe about a flashy car. They're not. So I hate to use the word pretentious, but it's exactly what I mean. What you find is that we like our big cars.
Pothole reported ahead.
Pothole reported ahead. There you go. That's quite normal in the UK, and we often get vehicles in the UK that we just simply can't afford, but we're happy to pay £450, £900 a month on PCP, and we just really can't afford it. But we can afford it because we want to be better than the neighbour, and that's okay. I'm not screaming that this is a bad thing. Yeah, I'm just saying that generally speaking in the UK, we would rather have a nice car on the drive than a tiny car like the Dacia Spring, even though financially it's obvious that we should go for the Dacia Spring, example, or the Toyota Aygo, or the Citroen C1. Yeah, we should go for that, but no, we won't do that. We've got to have a really nice car. Yeah, and that's how it works. That's how it really works. It's and over the people that I've been talking to over the last month, everybody's had a good giggle at this little tiny car. And I've said, do you want to come for a drive in it, or do you want to have a drive? Absolutely not. It's like, hang on a second, why wouldn't you want to come in it? I'm not being seen dead in that. Which is bizarre. Which is absolutely bizarre. And I've always said in the Western world that those that look rich are often very poor from a revenue perspective. They get paid every month, and all of their monthly revenue has gone on mortgages, on cars, on wristwatches, on all sorts of things. Yeah, whereas millionaires, and I'm not a millionaire, tend to simmer in the background with normal clothes, just normal cars, and that's why they're a millionaire. I don't know if you can relate to that. Am I talking rubbish? Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if you find this entertaining and informative. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. So I'm at a stage now that I'm not really too concerned about what people think. I really am not too concerned. I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what was right. Don't worry, I've been pretentious in the past. I have been pretentious, and I never realised it. And it's only until something catastrophic happens in your life that you wake up to understand how money works. Yeah? And having this, by the numbers, this was purchased based on the numbers game. Yeah? And that's where we are with it. Do you think, I mean, this is the third best-selling car in Europe, where the first two are Teslas, and most of those are company cars. So they're being bought for companies. Do you think that this car is going to succeed in the UK in the same numbers over from Europe? I'm not too sure. I really am not too sure if it will succeed. You tell me your thoughts. Regardless of whether it's a great car or a tinny car or a cheaply made car, is it going to succeed in the UK? I don't think so. But tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think so, because of this vision of having a nice big car that probably has an NCAP rating. Future videos we're going to talk about NCAP on this car, which this car has a 1 star. But we're going to talk about NCAP in the very, very near future. So keep a check on the videos. Is it a case where, you know, this is not going to sell in the UK? What do you think? You tell me. I think it's a great car. It's brilliant. But you tell me. I hope you found this interesting, thought-provoking, informative. If you're thinking about buying a Dacia Spring, I highly recommend that you go and test drive one. The 0 to 40 on it, which is exactly where most people drive, 0 to 40 mile an hour, is super fast. Car Wow and all those people, yeah, they will pull this car down, but it's actually a great little car. Cost me £44 a month, sorry, £44 a week on 0% interest. And then after the 4 years, after paying £44 a week, I'll buy it outright, or maybe hand it back, depending on where I am in the world and what I'm planning on doing. So, hope you enjoyed it. Drive safe, ride safe, be kind to everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.